So before I go up in this grocery store to get a few little items that I need to finish up tonight's dinner, um, you don't know exactly what and what what? Did you have a stroke? Did the cat run across your keyboard? What? You don't know exactly what you don't know exactly what you. I do know that diversity, equity, and inclusion didn't have a motherfucking thing to do about it. I do know that. Okay, but listen, I was just listening to Jake Tapper, and he had this former Army Black Hawk pilot, and I'm telling you one thing, that redheaded goddess, she made a whole fucking lot of sense. I'm gonna be honest with you, and she, like I said, she's a former Black Hawk pilot. Like, she flew those damn things, and she flew them many times over Reagan International. Now what she is saying makes a whole lot of sense. This was three failures that just happened in the chain. Okay, like one or maybe two would happen at the same time, but for all three to happen at the same time in this type of thing, it was a chain of issues. Like the Black Hawk. Okay, it had 3 people on it, just 3 people. Okay, 3 people. That's it. All right. So there was nobody watching. What did she call it? 5 o'clock? There's nobody watching over there. There was the 2 pilots in the front seat, 1 in the back. She said, with that kind of thing, busy airport, because it is an international airport, okay? There's a big old lake right there, okay? Airports are notoriously bright with bright lights. It can be very disorienting, okay? And have you seen the map of this thing? Okay, they got the passenger airplane landing in the same area. I mean, and then the Black Hawks it just meets in the middle. Like, who could have come up with that stupid ass design, right? I mean, I understand that was years ago, but anyway. So she said that, okay, that's policy, that it's a minimum crew of 3, but in her experience, especially in that area, it should be a minimum of 4. Okay, one to be able to look out. Okay, so policy error there. Okay, then the fact that the Black Hawk pilot was probably was at a higher altitude. Okay, he was supposed to be at like 200, or 250, and he was at 350 when he hit the passenger. And the air traffic controller, there was one air traffic controller, and she was running 2, or they, I don't know if it's he or she, they were running 2 different stations. And Trump just fired and let go of a whole slew of FFA safety personnel that includes air traffic controllers, you dumbass. Oh, dear God. I will say that Trump going on national TV, okay, national TV, and when asked why he thought DEI had anything at all to do with what happened, he said it was because he had common sense. That's why. He had common sense. No, see, common sense doesn't lead you down to DEI. And that's the reason why Albert Einstein's quote always comes to my mind. Common sense is a list of prejudices that you have gained before the age of 18 years old. That means common sense is what your parents taught you, and your parents weren't all that smart. Because times change. Shit changes. Life changes. And diversity, equity, and inclusion is a good thing. Y'all just don't understand the meaning of those words. And because you don't understand the meaning of those words and you don't even bother to look them up in a dictionary, you're scared of them. You're scared of them. That's all it is. And you've got Trump sitting up there making a motherfucking fool of himself. And the biggest tragedy that we have had in the aviation field since 2001. But keep on simping, okay? Keep right on simping for an adjudicated rapist and a 34-time felon, okay? Keep on. A fucking national embarrassment is what Donald Trump is. If I were MAGA, I'm going to be honest with you. If I was MAGA, I would put my head in a fucking bag. I would crawl up underneath that rock that I crawled out of so fucking quick. Y'all should be fucking embarrassed. You really should. I cannot believe you fuckers voted for this motherfucker again. The country deserves what it's going to get. And what it's going to get with Trump is fucked. Just like he has done every other business he's ever tried to run. And he's trying to run the United States like a fucking business. He bankrupted all of his business. You don't think he ain't going to do the same here? He's a child. He's a fucking toddler. Anyway, I gotta go.